Hello, welcome! Today I'd like to show you how I do tubular cast on in two colors and double knitting in a round. Both are used in Gemelli Beanie. I'm gonna use these two colors. Okay, let's start. First, prepare one strand of each yarn. I call the green one color A and the brown one color B. Leave a tail 15 centimeters long and tie them together. Hold your yarn like this, and color B is on the index finger. Take out your thinner needle and start to cast on. Okay, because this is our round side, the first stitch will be a knit stitch in color B, so that when you work on the right side, your last stitch will be a purl stitch in color B. Now I'm going to show you how to cast down a knit stitch. Put your needle under the color A yarn from outside and grab the color B yarn from above. Then to make a purl stitch, pull the needle on the color B yarn and grab color A yarn from above. Okay, you can see the purling bump here. It's a purl stitch. Continue under, grab, and under, grab. Now you made 4 stitches. I suggest you count number while casting on. I will explain to you why. The tricky thing is, after you cast on several stitches, they tend to rotate, especially around the cable. And that makes it easy to mess up the number of stitches if you count it later. So make sure you are counting all the way through. Okay, I have cast on 200 stitches, 100 stitches of each color. You will follow the number and the pattern for your size. Now hold your yarn and turn to the right side. Keep color A tangled by color B yarn. And you're going to use color A yarn to work the first setup row. The first stitch is a knit stitch. Take out the larger needle. See, this first stitch is twisted, so you need to work through its back loop. Knit through the back loop. And put a yarn in front and slip purlwise. Continue doing this so you will work every color A stitches with color A yarn and skip every color B stitches by slipping them. It's easier to work on the tip of the needle, but work very slowly and carefully because you don't want to drop the stitches. Okay, work till the last stitch. Then do not turn, but slide the stitches back to the beginning through your cable. Gently pull them, no need to rush. Okay, now let's make the second setup row in color B. Put the yarn behind and slip purlwise. And purl the color B stitch. Continue in this manner. Now you just finished 2 setup rows and you are ready to join it in a round. Make sure your stitches are not flipped. Okay, now join in a round. Use your color A yarn and work knit 1, slip 1. Okay, to start the second round, make sure your color B yarn doesn't tangle the color A yarn. It's always behind the color A, so that your double layers can separate from each other. Pull the yarn behind the needle and start the second round with the color B. Slip 1, purl 1. When I feel the stitches get tight and hard to move on my cable, I usually pull out a piece of cable, similar to the magic loop method. It's easier for me to work on. In other cases, if the circumference becomes too small or your cable is too long, you can do a magic loop, just like this. Make sure to tuck at the joint. Okay, this is how I cast on and knit double stitch. Always remember to separate 2 strands of yarn at the beginning of every round, so you can have a very nice reversible beanie when it's all done. Bye bye!